Medical and health professionals say they're missing key information that can tell us about Iowa teenagers and risky behaviors.
KCCI's chief investigative reporter Suzanne Banky explains why the Iowa Youth Survey lacks what it needs. Suzanne?
Stacy and Ben, sometimes changes in laws have unintended consequences. A law enacted in 2023 aimed to support parents' rights, but it left health leaders and professionals now guessing about what kids are experiencing with things like tobacco, drugs, alcohol, and mental health.
I feel deeply that it's likely that we're seeing an uptick in vaping in our schools, but I cannot say that definitively. I have no data to show that.
Since 1999, the Iowa Youth Survey let doctors, public health officials, and youth advocates know what was happening with Iowa kids. Behaviors like vaping, smoking, drinking, having sex. The survey is an anonymous questionnaire of 6th, 8th, and 11th graders.
So it's really meant to be broad and all-encompassing.
Julianne Van Loo directs the Polk County Health Department.
Substance use.
She says she doesn't have any recent information on teen risk behaviors.
And everything from have you been to the doctor in the last year to are you being bullied in school to how many fruits and vegetables do you have?
A change in state law is behind the lack of data. In 2023, parents or guardians had to give consent or opt in for their child to take the survey. Before then, state law allowed them to just opt out.
The onus is now on the school to collect active consent, and that's much more difficult. It's hard to manage that volume of paperwork, especially for large school districts.
No school in Polk County participated in the survey in fall 2025.
And this is really concerning to me as a local health department director because without information and data, we can't target strategies to try to make improvements in our kiddos' health.
The survey asks about violence at home, mental health, suicide ideation, alcohol or drug use, and more. KCCI Investigates requested the schools participating in the unpublished 2025 report. The Iowa Health and Human Services Department says 23 schools participated in the fall survey, a total of 2,558 students. That's down from 175 schools in the 2021 survey, the last one before the parental consent law changed. That one involved 46,091 students.
I think it is a loss, a big loss in our community.
The nonprofit Community Youth Concepts has worked with teens since 2008.
Especially when we're striving to make really good data-informed decisions of how we use our time and our resources to make the biggest impact.
Executive Director Alicia Vermeer says the Iowa Youth Survey data provided insights straight from teenagers.
We want to know about their experiences in their schools. One piece of data that was really impactful in the 2021 Iowa Youth Survey was around suicidal ideation. And 24% of Iowa 11th graders had thought about suicide. And so those numbers were really alarming.
CYC brought in a speaker and pointed to teens to other resources. Now it's using old data to make decisions.
With a smaller sample size, it's hard to know if that's really going to be the best data available.
As a teen, Jordan George participated in CYC's Youth Philanthropy Board. She's now a second-year Drake Law School student.
That experience was just a complete kaleidoscope of different opportunities, and I grew stronger in my public speaking skills. It definitely connected me into identifying and staying connected to my community wherever I am.
She went out of state for her undergrad degree, but reconnected with CYC when she came back to Iowa for law school. Now, George is a facilitator for a CYC group of students herself. With getting older, she understands more about the need for surveys and grant applications.
Funding and grant money is basically the only way that they get to continue to operate, and knowing what those needs are, both for students and by students, is absolutely crucial in identifying where the greatest impacts can be made, where students can be connected with, and what's lacking for them, what's needed.
Iowa schools send letters and forms home about giving the okay for kids to take that questionnaire. Now, if you're a parent, you know how many forms there are sent home. A number of people KCCI Investigates spoke with say they would guess that consent form gets lost in the shuffle. Now, lawmakers are addressing the low participation in the Iowa Youth Survey. Senate File 217 aims to increase participation. It would need Republican support to move forward.
Very interesting. Suzanne, thank you.